Good evening. Elbow, elbow, elbow. You idiot fool. You DDF. You are a DDF. And what is a DDF? Why, a DDF is a dippy dumb fuck. Yes, you are a DDF. And now you want to call yourself you say that you are like Jesus Christ? Really? That you make metaphors like God? Um, Sorry, but just because you use God as your name, which you really aren't, doesn't make you comparable to our God. I mean, your God is different than most of ours, but still. Hey, everybody. Aloha. Yeah, I'm just done with that, with his bullshit. I mean, it's one thing to be Mr. Gloom and Doom, but it's a totally other to compare yourself to God. And, you know, he's not even a pauper. He's a Jilwa. And a Jilwa is the caste in the Assyrian people's caste as where you stand in society. The Jilwa is the one that goes behind the donkey carts and scoops up the shit. That's what he really is. Oh, your bottom line is ridiculous. With that being said, I came to the expectation of reality to comprehend our world is changing. No, your world is changing. We've already planned for our world. You say that all this stuff is going to happen in the world, and you try to tell people what to do. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do when everything collapses, when nobody's giving money and AdSense goes away? And what are you going to do then? You're too old to be a kept man. And nobody would even go for that anyway. Hey, everybody, aloha. But what are you going to do? And no, those people will pass you on the road because they've already helped you before. And they see that you're not willing to help yourself. And if you're not willing to help yourself, why should we help you? Why should society be obligated to help you? We're not. We're not. We're not obligated to do anything for you because your reality is you've never tried to help yourself. You want everybody to do it for you. No, you need to grasp reality. No, we're not all in this together. Don't you put yourself in my category or anybody else's category that's listening right now. Because we have homes, we have plans, we look past tomorrow. We don't live by yesterday. We live for tomorrow. Well, what are you going to do? What kind of job, really? What kind of job is he going to do? Really? No, we're not all in this together. No, we're not. No, your bottom line is you're all alone. We have families and friends that actually would help us if we asked. Oh, poor baby's not been sleeping well. Wah, wah, wah. Wah, wah, wah. What are you worrying about your future? Is that why you can't sleep? Hmm. Nobody understands where you're coming from. Are you kidding? No, we don't agree on anything you say. Nobody believes you. Those 4 people in your side chat right now, your so-called members, are only telling you what they want to hear. Oh, hold on. What do you? Hold on. Oops. Okay. Oops. Sorry about that, folks. No, you're you are so pathetic. What's the matter? Banksy wouldn't give you more money today because she gave you money yesterday? So what you gonna do? That's all you do is rest. Get to your spot. Mm-hmm. And let's give North Shore Towing a hand. Yay, North Shore Towing. Yay. Why? Because I finally caught up to him today. And they took his picture for all the other drivers to know who he is. No, 4 members is not $28 a month. 4 members is $4 a month. He only gets 3 cents a day for his members. And the only person I see from his members giving him money is Banksy Girl. But you know, us retired people, we got to hang on to what little money we have. You know, we there's a margin there for us, a very slim margin. Well, yeah, life is short when you don't plan for it. I planned for 15 years for my retirement. And just to put it in perspective, he pays more for gas in a month than I pay for rent. Yeah, let that sink in a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did exactly, Reggie. He did. No, you should have started treating your neighbor kindly years ago. And you wonder why people don't want to have anything to do with you. Because you're a lazy bum. If you won't help yourself, why should anybody else? And my home, Lisa Marie. As always, from an undisclosed location. Yeah, well, that him getting the free food from that restaurant, they were informed of his little tactics, and that guy is going to go tell all his other restaurant friends because they're all they all know each other, and tell them that, hey, this guy is he may claim to do a food review, but he doesn't know what he's talking about. He has no clue what a food review entails. Yeah, exactly, Jan. And I can't tell if that's the real one. Well, I'm just assuming that this is not the real Elvis because, for one thing, you actually used punctuation and actually you formed a complete sentence. So I know that's not the real Elvis Travels. Just saying. And he's not blocked in here anyway. So, yeah, I mean, he wants to play the victim act for everything. For one, he starts off, well, my health, my this, my that. He bitches more about his health than any woman I know. And he's a hypochondriac. And he thinks that that's going to get him sympathy. No, we just loathe him more. Yeah, I know it's not him. That's how easy it's to tell it's not him. Nice try, though. Oh, good grief. And this so-called metaphor of, um, on the side of the road. Well, dude, you lied about that too. Lest we not forget the infamous Everglades where the steering box went out. And I'm down here in the Everglades, and I don't know where the nearest place is. I'm surprised I'm getting cell service, and blah 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 blah. Then the camera pans a little bit, and less than a block down the street is a busy street. I wonder why nobody wants to stop and help you. People would if you would help yourself, but you don't know how to help yourself. Yes, thank you, Ace. And you know, people give you money once, then you're gonna hound them. And since Banksy Girl paid you in a PayPal, well, now you have all her information, Randy. Um, just for thought. So Banksy, are you Randy or is your husband Randy? Because he actually doxed you, and whether you caught it or not, we did. So yeah, he's not welcome anywhere else. It's funny, he went into and it was classic. And this is the way his life is going now. He goes into to a person's side chat and asks, "Hey, is there any BBWs in here?" And they start laughing their ass off, going, "Oh, is that really him? That really him? It's really him! Ah ha 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 ha!" Because he's the laughing stock of the internet, of YouTube. You're not famous for a good thing. You're famous for being a total whack job. And you can take whack in any form you want. We all know. Well, you talked to her on the phone, she's married, and then you doxed her out saying she's a nurse or was a nurse. I mean, what won't you tell people? I mean, you outed Joni's mom for nagging on her. I mean, you have no confidences. Somebody tells you something and you can't wait to try to weave it into your story. And yes, there's stories. Hey, monkey boy. I don't know what that was for, but whatever. Yeah, and he is the laughing stock. And how are you going to get a job? All right, monkey boy. Hey, you could put the shit there. I don't care. I do talk shit once in a while, and I'm the first one to admit it. But my shit is usually always spot on. You know. I know I got fat fingers too. That's all right. Yeah, he's infamous. Exactly. Exactly. And people laugh at him. You know, um, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't get that he's the class clown. The class clown that can't even tie his own shoes. You know. Oh yes, they do. Mm-hmm. Oh, Leanie, that's a very good. I wouldn't claim to know that person if they paid me you know, $1,000,000. I would not align myself with her ever. Talk about a wackadoodle. But that's how I got introduced to Boyd, was through that person, because whenever her Dr. Phil um uh she appeared on Dr. Phil. Who is TT? Can somebody tell TT is? Because I'm not going to utter her name. And so after her so dramatic exit from the Dr. Phil show, I like a number of many other people. I was curious. Let's go find this TT person. I looked it up and thought, oh my God, what a whack. Because I'd never really been on YouTube before. Because I didn't get, I didn't even do a Facebook in 2015. So that's when I started YouTube. But I mean, I never really did a whole lot. I watched videos that, entertained me, but never did a live stream or anything like that. But for some reason, when I watched her, and you have your recommendations come up, and a thumbnail of Rosie came up, and I thought, oh well, this might be interesting. Thinking to myself, oh God, please don't have a wardrobe malfunction. It was back when she was doing the girl from Space Girl from Triple X or whatever, what bullshit that was, and that's what sucked me into the Boyd. And gee, I couldn't have picked two of the more disturbed people in Boyd, but that was my introduction. I know. Don't say it 3 times. I won't. But she's another wackadoodle, and um, nothing like what she was on that program. But anyway, yeah, eat those. Oh my God, trying to make us hungry with a nasty Twinkie. Those things are poison. There is so much preservatives in there, because that's the one food that they said that they could send into to Mars and it would still be fresh when it got there. Um, is those Twinkies. I mean, they're just. And then he's going to go to bed after eating Twinkies, and he wonders why he has heartburn. Can we say, duh? Good grief. He's just a walking garbage can. He'll put anything in his body. He'll eat anything in excess. Yeah, he is killing himself without anybody else's help. And how's he going to eat when businesses completely stop paying for ads? Because that's why it's going down now. It's the views, but it's also the amount that businesses are willing to pay for ads. I mean, right now I've got, hey Dervit, aloha. I've got one of my islands. I think she's wanting to be like I think a representative or something in government. And her ad comes up in every video I go to. And I'm so sick of seeing that ad that I'm not even going to even take the time to read what she is about, and will not, I don't care what her platform is, I'm not going to vote for it, because it's just an overload. It's like Jane Clements, vote for Jane Clements. I'm sick of it. And we got another, what, 90 days of that bullshit? Thank God ours is all mail-in ballots, and I've got mine sitting here all filled out and ready to mail tomorrow or Monday. And yes, I vote. And yes, I have a voice because I vote. And how can he complain about shit when he can't even say where his address is? There's no way he can vote. Oh, uh, hold on, I'm reading up. I missed something. Yes, and the Kokies are loud tonight. Mecca. Oh, care of the god Ashur. Well, he's a walking trash can, and his van is a rolling landfill. I mean, there's a reason why Tasha gave him a bug zapper, and that's why I talked about it here a while back. Hey, Gator Alley, aloha. Aloha. Oh, yeah, that one. Yeah, that's a good one. It's a short one, but it's good. I mean, those girls just put him in his place real quick. Well, Elbow, you know, life's tough everywhere. And if all you got to worry about is the tow truck drivers chasing you, then, well, poor you. Oh, make a garbage pail. Oh, okay. You're done. I love it. I think we need to make a t-shirt with him as a garbage pail kid. I see some merch coming. Well, that's so he has a midnight snack, Janet. You know, crispy little bits of protein. You know, I mean, he eats for shit all day long. You know, he gets his protein at night. Every time he hears that, bzz, it's like Pavlov's dog. He starts drooling. You know. Yeah, yeah. I've got I've got one of the frogs underneath my chair, and it's so small I can't find it. I think it's up in the mechanism, but every once in a while I hear it croak. Well, if it's and it's three different things, and you know, maybe he could put two of them. You know, I know he can get his ears pierced and use two of those bud zappers for earrings. So when he goes out, he's not, you know, eaten alive by the mosquitoes. I mean, poor mosquitoes, they die afterward, but you know, maybe that would at least keep him away. Oscar in the Sesame Street lives in a trash can. Exactly, Kev. Exactly. Well, rub that too. Hey, Mary Aloha. Where you been, girl? You been hiding? Yeah, we all need a break once in a while. But hey, what Rub One says, it's it's not far from the truth. The only part that's well, it's all true. Oh, you're excommunicated? Well, yeah. Ace and I won't talk about the bullshit was earlier tonight. Good God, what a scream fest. Jeez. I didn't say that. 2 minutes later, well, I kind of did say, I said it in a different way. Here's the context. Well, that's exactly what you said then. And I'm not going to go into it. It's talk about bullshit. You warned him. Well, and you know what? Let Mr. X, worry about him broke down on the side of the road. Yes. Yes, Mango String. What a shit show that was. Good God. I mean, I'll pop in there to say hello and stuff, but I usually don't stay in there because that's what it usually turns into. And I don't follow enough people to know who's who. But I did see Jay Gregg in there. First time I've seen him in what, a year and a half? I wonder where he's been. But I didn't want to ask. No, the showers, no. The gyms are completely shut down. That's why he's staying somewhere. And when he does his shots during the day when there's light in the back, you can see all the stuff piled on the bed. He doesn't sleep in that bed. Are you kidding? There's not enough room for him. Well, there you go, Seeds. Why do you think he scratches all the time? Why do you think he got those in the first place? I mean, he wasn't showering regularly when he was at the rancho. And it was very evident when he had long hair because I have long hair and I know after a day or two, my hair starts getting greasy. Well, then I know it's time to wash it again. But he would let his get to the point where he got bugs and he got bugs on top of his bugs. You know, his blufferitis was not caused by his dandruff, and that's a bunch of bullshit. His blufferitis is caused by being a nasty, dirty pig. Well, when you can't get rid of bugs in your home, there's a reason why they're there, and it's usually a food source or a good place to breed or both. Yeah, I mean, I do too, Mary. I shower every day, but I don't do my hair because my hair is really thick and really long. And to do it every day is a real pain in the ass. I mean, if I'm not going anywhere, it's not a big deal. But if I'm gonna leave the house or something, I even shower before I go to the dog park, okay? And it's yes, Dermadex mites, exactly. Yes, exactly. Oh, you can't fake the funk on a hairy beast. No. Washed with Crisco. Had many trans fats today? Oh God, Kev. Say it, but I'm gonna look away. Well, mine gets greasy because the humidity here and just that's just me. You know, if I go 2 days, that's pushing it. And just to think he had that whole thing gutted to the floor, you know, whatever bugs were in there were evicted. Is that from him, Ace, or from somebody else? He doesn't use dippity doo, he uses man goo. And it's good for moisturizer. You know, why waste your bodily fluids? Just massage it back into your skin. Sorry, threw up in my mouth a little bit for saying that. Oh, Reggie, that. Oh, Norm. Oh, I mean, ex Norm. Oh, I don't know who I'm talking to. Yes, yes, yes. That bodily fluid, yes. Oh, I don't care what it's called, Kev. It's repulsive and nasty to even think about it. And why he would even say that, well, he has no filter anyway. But to admit that, ew, I mean, he had to know that people are going to take that and run with it. I mean, shit. Oh, I could say something right now that, hey, Diane, aloha. I, I'm going to censor myself because I was really going to go down and dirty, but I, I, I can't give you guys the visual on what I was going to say. I can't. He's already done it anyway. He puts that in a pretty little frame, you know, and we just write the captions. Oh God. Well, I don't know. I don't even think about that person because are my cast mates know what I'm talking about, but I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to give it any power. Yeah. Elbow, come in and defend yourself. Tell us that we're wrong. Tell us that we're lying. Tell us, come on. Tell us what you want us to hear. Because if not, we're just going to believe everything we say. Of course he's watching. Well, that kind of what he says right there is kind of what I was getting at. Is the Craigslist, ad. Did they blur it out or oh God, you know, hairy ass. I mean, come on. How can anybody think that's attractive? I mean, really, even another guy who is flaming would scoff at his hairy ass. Can you? Oh, can you imagine what he has? He must use Brillo pads to scrub his ass after he takes his shit in a Walmart bag. I mean, really, because dingleberries, they be big and a lot of them. Yes, he does love hot dogs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. One cookie? Oh, come on. All right. I'll have my one cookie too, but it's what it's called. It is called, oh, where's the box? Three Kings live resin cartridge. Hawaiian ethos. No, it's not that he lies a lot. He just never tells the truth. You know, well, I want to tell you the story about dreaming and blah, 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 blah. Chocolate hot dogs. A nutty buddy. Yeah, I got a nutty buddy. Yeah, you got a nutty buddy. You love nutty buddies. He even said himself he loves nutty buddies. Oh, jeez. Hey, Carlos. Dervit, that's a great idea. I think we should go spray paint that on the side of the van. Yeah, Ace Nutty Buddy. All right, hold on a minute. We gotta watch the side chat, guys. Somebody just got through. So that avatar. I think I got it. But I'm on the wrong. I'm on the wrong one. No wonder I couldn't do it. Okay. Wow, I can't do it on here. What's up with that? I can do it on this way though. Hey, and if anybody wants to subscribe to my main channel, once again, I dip below 1,000. I don't know what keeps happening, but I'm like at $9.99 now. I'm at $9.99 now. See if I can go find that. Yeah, Vinny G is a treasure trove of information. Oh, thank you, Kev. You're on it. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I get a couple and then I lose a couple. It's like getting really frustrating. I need to get like 100 so I don't have to worry about it anymore because um, I want to do more. Oh, thank you, Crazy Head. I want to do more live streams, and that's why I got a new cell phone, or actually a whole new plan and everything. Oh, Reggie. Oh, you guys are funny. I love it. Smooth. Yeah. I try not to do much of elbow on whoa on ooh, that took a while. Oh no, Reggie, no, 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 no. He could braid that back hair and he'd look like um who's that guy Siegel? Um the guy that wants to do karate and he's a sheriff or something like that. Oh, thank you, Lolly. Yeah, it's just let me see. I got so much going on here. I got 3 things running at once. And I can't do it on that phone. Yeah, the new phone I got, I have to load everything myself. Steven Seagal, thank you. Yeah. Um, if he braids that back hair, he would look like Steven Seagal, maybe. I mean, the fat Steven Seagal. Not, in the early days, but okay, there we go. Jeez, that's lingering. Mm. Koki? 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 He does look like Rosie O'Donnell when he had long hair. Oh. 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 Cajun Kev, come on. It's you have to admit, Steven Seagal is twice the man he used to be. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but just I mean, it's just a perspective. Cocky? They're croaking at each other um, on either side of the house. So the one on one side of the house croaks, and then the one on the other side of the house croaks, and sometimes the one in the middle under the chair croaks. Cocky. And we were talking about this at the dog park the other day that some people just hate these things and they like have to wear earplugs and white noise and it just bugs the shit out of them. And I'm going like, I like to hear him. It's when I don't hear him, I get concerned because we've had a couple of really substantial earthquakes down on the volcano that has kind of got me thinking that she's not done yet. And the big fish her ate, the one that was flowing like a river, is now steaming again. So it's not fatty, it's big bone. Well, I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. And I like to be fluffy. But all my fluffiness has been earned. I finally experienced the um the COVID-10, or in my case, the COVID-7. Uh, and I don't like gaining weight. It bugs the shit out of me because it's just hard for me to deal with it and physically. And it's like, okay, I got to go through my cupboards and stuff and get rid of all the stuff I shouldn't have in here and give it to the neighbors because I don't want to gain any more. That lockdown 10 almost, but oh, has anybody have a clue on where Mr. Dumb has been? Um, I mean, there's only so far you can run. Um, oh, my favorite. Oh, geez, what is it, Ace? Dare I look? Oh God, yes. Oh, yes. That is one of my favorites. Why? Because it's probably the only time he's really been honest with himself and everybody else. You know? Yeah, you are. We are all you have. You don't have any real friends. I mean, I have probably 20 times more friends in the real world than I do here. It's just because, I like to be in, where there's people. He doesn't. A pimple? Oh, what? He said that? No. He said that about Tasha? Wow, he doesn't keep any secrets, does he? Wow. Man, I don't even know what to say to that. Wow. I I got to digest that one for a minute because that's another trigger issue for me. Not that I have it or that, but I know people who have, and it's not an issue anymore. Nobody's talking about that anymore. They're all talking about the corona. Hold on, guys. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. I gotta make some juice. Gotta get my fiber. Yeah, it sucks getting old. Especially when the first item on your shopping list is Metamucil. I mean, I know he sunk to some real low points, but out in somebody's business like that might get you shanked, you know? No barking. No barking. The pigs are out in the yard. Come here. Get up there. Get up there. Go. No barking. You bark and you'll go to bed. Little turd. Oh yeah, is that on Eye Opener, Monkey Boy? Yeah. Yep, that's the real him. That isn't Elvis Travels. That's real life there, you know. Get to YouTube in his hand. Not only that, it was huge. I mean, I just got a tattoo on my forearm, but damn, I'm not promoting somebody else's business. I mean, it's there's a meaning behind mine, not just some stupid trademark. I mean, that's like going and putting the golden arches, on your forehead. You know, yeah, I did the golden arches right here. No, you can't make this shit up. No, you can't. And that's like I've said before. He wonders why people talk about him. It's because you give us so much to work with that is unbelievable that even us, you know, seasoned voiters know, what's up. Well, and not only that, today an employer, they don't want to see your resume, they want to see your social media. And of course, the first thing he's going to say is, well, I'm a YouTube celebrity. I've lived 5 years in my van and only had to do YouTube to live on. Well, now you're going to have to get a job. And you can be Mr. Gloom and Doom all you want and depress yourself to the point where you can't even get up in the morning. Too bad. You got to eat. You're not like us who don't have to go anywhere for days if we don't want to. I mean, I don't have to search out a toilet every day. I don't have to find a place to eat every day. I can take a shower every day and I have a flush toilet. So who's the smarter one here? You for living the oh so glamorous van life, or us who, I'll speak for myself, have a very comfortable home and want for nothing. I mean, the only want in my life right now is I want to go see my family. I mean, I talked to my grandson yesterday, and it's like I haven't seen him in so long that who are you? And I said, what do you mean, who am I? My daughter goes, that's my mommy. He goes, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, he's only, what, 7 years old? What? Oh, uncivilized. Right, right. That's why the back lot of Rosie's look like a septic tank. Right. All right, hold on, guys. Waddy wants to go outside. I'll be right back. Careful. What'd you do? Oh, you stepped on that. I think you just want to go out, don't you? Okay. So, Dervit, here's your here's your bottom line for the night, or my bottom line. The bottom line is, if he's not willing to help himself, i.e., get a job, do something for himself without begging or conning or swindling people out of money and food, like you did at your place that you did your food review. Okay. The bottom line is, until you're ready to help yourself, don't depend on anybody else to help you, because you've been doing this for 5 years and you may have gotten away with it for 5 years. But guess what? It is a different time and it is a different world. And because you live day to day, you can't plan for your future. I mean, you tell everybody what are you going to do, when it's pandemic and blah, blah, blah. But you've never once said what you, Elvis Travels, is going to do. What are you going to do when the YouTube money stops coming in, which it already has? I mean, all you have to do is go to Social Blade and the numbers are there. And, people have helped you in the past because probably, for one, they felt sorry for you. And number two, you bribed them, like you've tried to do me and a couple other people, or, out them with revenge porn. Let's not forget that. And the things that come out of your mouth that you're too good to do this and you're too good to do that. Well, you need to lower your standards, because that day has come that you need to get a job. And for the life of me, I really can't think of a job that, for one, you're capable of doing, for two, you have the knowledge to do, and for three, won't bitch about everybody and everything. One day at work and it's, oh, my back, isn't going to work. You're going to have to put your ego aside and do something for yourself for once. Because YouTube gravy train is coming back. And get one or two people who are willing to help you 1 or 2 times. But the way you treat your friends and the way you've treated your members, there's a reason why your numbers are down. Because frankly, you're total and an asshole. So, hey, is this thing on? Talking to myself. Get Oh, did I freak myself up? Oh, that robot again. All right, hold on. All right, well, I don't know if you guys can hear me. My laptop froze up. Hold on, let me try to go back in again. My laptop froze up. Hold on, let me try to go back in again. No, it's really going to be froze up. Well, shoot. Okay, well, I can hear you guys too, and I'll just talk on my. It's froze up. You guys can still hear me, so Oh, now what it's going to do? Oh, don't kick me out now. But that's right. But, what I was saying, he's got to help himself. He's got to put his pride aside a little bit and do something for himself for once. You can hear me from Vegas. Well, that's good. All right. Thanks, Ello. You're welcome anytime, Well, he's the 10,000 subs. He's been stuck at 7,900 for what, 6 months? Because I know if they're going through mine and deleting old accounts, I'm sure they got to be doing that to him. Shall I post him here? Sure, Dervit. Yeah, I would very curious to aloha, Yvonne. Aloha. Well, he may think that people owe him, but that's not reality. And, he wants to. Hold on. You may lose me for a second. I'm trying to get this. Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay. Gotcha. You wrote 50 of them? Okay. I'm game. Bring it on. I posted 16. Well, that's as far as it gets. Right? Man, my internet is really slow tonight. Whew. Oh, it's because I got everything going. Never mind. Here they come. Okay, I got it. Food taster for Glassine Maxwell. I don't know who that is. Ethan Serp lead personal trainer. Might Sika's perform. Yes. Poster boy for birth control. Absolutely. Personal clown for MS-13 gang members. Matt Damien's daybed, okay. Model for lady boots. Yes. Aloha, Marie. We're going through jobs that Elbow might qualify for. Target for military training. Yeah, but he can't run very fast. It's kind of that's not even a challenge. I mean, he can't walk more than 2 miles an hour. And 100 feet before he's winded. And we could just refer back to his cemetery walk when he was winded walking on a flat surface. But that's just my observation. Space shuttle for NASA, right? A new dam for Colorado. There you go. Yeah, you're on it, man. Trampoline. Oh God, for the whole choir. A plug for the Grand Canyon, right? Yeah, because Monkey, but they do it that way because he has thousands. Uh, 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 shoot, because he has it. They only do it by the tens. They don't do it by singles. When he has that many subs to begin with, he has over 9,000. So uh, the the Flubber Man, the newest attraction is spokesman for the newest Syrian pancake syrup. Oh, is it like coconut cream? Spokes. Let's see, night manager for the Bedbug Motel. Yep. I don't get it either, Diane. I just don't get it. Food taster for the Queen of England. Yeah, well, she's gonna croak soon anyway. Um, I think you should be a food taster for the corgis at Buckingham Palace. Make sure the dog food is good. Because if he'll eat Twinkies, he'll eat anything. That stuff's poison. Good grief. But these are the things that it's like, even if we were to be serious and not this, that being comedic, that really in reality, what job could he do? He can't do security anymore because his social footprint is horrible. And they wouldn't trust him anyway because he can't tell the truth. So, you can't have somebody watching the chickens who will feed the foxes. Let's see, trolley collector and paint. Toilet seat tester. There you go. There you go. Can it withstand the king of the free world? Most of them have what, a 300-pound limit. Doorstop tax collector. There we go. Yeah, and his criminal background. He's been fired from every job he's ever had. And when he says that he was a supervisor, he was never a supervisor. We have his resume that he did try to use for jobs, and this was his own hand and his own embellishment. That and not only that, he had a discrimination case against one of his employers because the female employer, the female boss, made him cry because they caught him masturbating. Yeah, he says that he made that woman cry. No, that woman made him cry. Are you kidding? Because no woman is going to allow someone like him to stand in front of them and berate them It would get 3 words in, and I would say, "You're done. You don't need to say another word. Let me escort you out the door, and don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out." Well, I used to bounce around jobs too, but they were all career jobs. So I get done with one career and I went to another one, and then I got done with that career, I went to another one. No, he's never, and maybe 15 years since he's done security work, but he doesn't have 50. Shoot, he would have been what, 12 years old then to start, you know, no, 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 no. The night at Dunkin', yeah, it was. That's a classic example of him not being able to control his emotions and to confront everybody and to, ask them why when no why needs to be given. Porta John Collector, yeah, that too, yeah, yeah. We call them honey huts here, but yeah. You don't need to say who has it. I have it. I won't say who gave it to me though. But you know, it's amazing how things are dropped in my email. You know, I've gotten more than a few chuckles and ha-has and oh my's. But what really, I mean, and I mean this with all sincerity, is what is he capable of doing to earn enough money to live? Because he spends more for gas than I do for rent. So, I mean, you're I don't know where he drives. My God, he fills up every week. And that's got to be, he probably puts $300 or $400 a month just in gas in that rig. Yeah, it may be your home, but you may need to find a place to park it for good. Shall we reference the front end that you needed to have replaced because it's dangerous? But no, that's not a priority until you break a tie rod or a ball joint and you kiss the pavement in front of you. And I can say that I credentials. You don't have, yeah, I do. I do. I know how engines work. Can you point to something and tell me what it is? But I bet if you point something, I can tell you what it is and what it's for. So don't say that all these people all these trolls, they don't know what they're talking about. How can they comment on this or that? Well, because a lot of us are educated out here and a lot of us know what we're talking about. Oh, please. He would be lucky. He would be lucky. I mean, extremely lucky to get $3,500 for that. And the only reason somebody would give him $3,500 is because of the engine. Um, the there is no value from the doghouse back. That does not add any value to that vehicle. For one, it has a plethora of repairs that need to be done. The dash AC doesn't work. The roof AC doesn't work. There's no generator on it. He can say, well, I've got one on the back. Well, all right, but then it's not a class. Class B. You took out the toilet, you took out the shower, you rearranged the water, so now it's on the back end with the generator, and the ass end is dragging, and your front end is shot, and you need a muffler, and you need this, and you need that. Yeah, exactly, Ridge. Exactly. Max. Yes, he did get into an accident. He said no, he didn't, but we have proof. And the proof is in the car wash video. It only was a matter of time before he showed us. Yeah, and he can only drive that thing 55, barely 55 miles an hour on the highway. It's because the weight distribution is so wrong on that. No, he can read and write. Because a few more pounds be capable of disability. No, he could work. There's no weight is not a reason for disability, especially a 38-year-old man. Granted, he can't walk more than a block, but that's his own damn fault. And the reason his back hurts so bad is because your gut. It hangs over. He's got a Dunlap. It Dunlapped over his belt. You know. When was the last time he saw his little Willie standing up? Well, Norm helped him out a lot. And I still think, allegedly, supposedly, my opinion, that the $7,000 comment that he said, it didn't come from the trolls, it didn't come from us. It came from his own mouth that he got $7,000 from a fan. Well, maybe you should have, put that money away instead of going down to Mexico and, spending it on cheap hookers or T-girls down there. We know that's what you like, and that's all right. Are you asking me if I have your email, Kev? Yeah. Well, Derby, that's probably true. You know, he's been Norm's been tossing out the money to every which way, and that's okay. That's his money. He can do what he wants. But it just pisses off the man in the can because he's not getting his fair share. Witty Widow got it last week. Shit, I think she got over $500 from him. There goes that, refinance home equity loan. Jay Berlin, you're absolutely correct. Alligator arms. I can't reach my fork. Yes, he does have the extra credit card, but um, that's where his mad money is. And I don't think there's much of it left. But I could be wrong, allegedly, just my opinion. Yeah, it was a hit and run. Of course it was. And JK saw it. He called him out on it. And I'm pretty sure that the Santa Rosa Police Department was notified because he sure did skip out of Santa Rosa real quick and ended up down in Modesto. You know, just saying. My opinion, allegedly. Oh, I'm sure, Dervit. Of course he is. But you know what? The way he eats and what he probably spends between fuel, food, and snacks and coffees every day. He probably spends a good $50 to $75 a day just for living. Gas, food, you know. Those coffees, what are they like? $5 a cup now? I mean, he may be using that cup over and over again. But well, and another reason why, you know, he's not getting any support. That's what he calls it, support. Is the simple fact is, like I said, he doesn't try to help himself. And I'm sorry, a 38-year-old man who's not willing to at least try to help himself, but sit and whine and cry and snivel that life's done him so wrong that the world owes him. Um, Newsflash, you're just not that important. You're really not. Well, Jen, even if that was the case, he's burning into that money daily. And the reason why he hasn't done the repair work because he doesn't want to spend that money. He has it. He has the money to make those repairs. He just doesn't want to do it. Allegedly, my opinion, supposedly. Yeah, Elbow, we know you do. And the thing is, though, you're going to have to be dipping into that honey fund because the gravy train's gone, man. Exactly. Cajun Kev, yes. That's another thing too. Is he burnt the best resource he ever had. And whether or not it's real or not, it is for right now. She's not asked him to come back. She won't ask him to come back. He may beg to come back, but his van won't make it. His van won't make it another 3,000 miles on a road trip. It just won't. Allegedly. Supposedly. My opinion. Uh-oh. Well, and he attacked Rosie. The one person who was behind him, thick or thin, no matter what anybody said, was down there to help him in his time of need. He doesn't have that anymore. Mama Rosie cut the umbilical cord, you know, and he really, really screwed up a good friendship. And it was his pride and his ego that got in the way because he got butthurt after he realized the money that Rosie was making on that van build. Mainly because, and for me, what I did, I would rather watch Rosie's because frankly, her camera was so much better than his. I couldn't watch his. And I wouldn't give him the view anyway. I mean, I did Rosie because I wanted to know what was going on. But he ruined that. real quick. And all he had to do was keep his mouth shut. All he had to do was just go about his merry little way. But he's not smart enough to realize that when you say stuff about people enough and long enough, that they're going to get tired of your bullshit and just say adios. Yeah, he did take off from Rosie's that night. Yep, because the next day he was down at he was either in Tracy, Manteca, or Modesto. One of those, because he was actually in Turlock, Modesto series. But I know all those little towns. I knew exactly where he was. You know, it didn't take long. I mean, shit. I spent half my life down in that area. Not that I'd go back to it, but yeah, Turlock. Turlock's the armpit of the valley. I I don't have anything nice to say about Turlock, so I'll just shut my mouth. Yeah, that boiled steak, you could use it as a projectile. It's probably as tough as shoe leather. I mean, who does that? I mean, you boil it. Yeah, boil it the way he did it. No, I just wonder how many times Rosie actually got food poisoning. I know of one time, supposedly, allegedly. Yeah, exactly, Derby. Exactly. That was payment for him to get the hell out. I understand that because he probably whined and cried. I don't have any money now. And I don't know why he stayed. Well, I know because it was, still snowing in Chicago. So he didn't want to go back in the snow and the rain. Brake shoes, a wheel chuck. Um, it wasn't only hilarious to watch him cook, it was downright scary to watch the way he cooked. Because, for one thing, he has no clue. And I'm saying this because I have the documentation, I have the diploma, I have the uh, credentials to back this up. That he has no clue what safe food handling is. He has no clue the importance of washing your hands. He has no clue on cross contamination. He just doesn't. He did it time and time again. And I just waited for the next day to see if there was going to be a video from the hospital when all three of them, were in because they have explosive diarrhea. Now, that may have happened. It may not have, allegedly, supposedly, my opinion. But I know when he cooked the dolmas that Rosie got sick. And then he got sick the next day or the day after that. Yeah, deglazing. You can't deglaze but once. Deglazing is not something you do on a, I mean, it's a one-time thing. Yeah. Well, he thinks that because he watches the Food Network and Guy Fieri, um, who I am a personal friend with, actually, not to drop names or anything, but um, We come from the same little town, and my son actually worked with him. So, there's that. And I used to teach culinary arts. I know a little bit about food. I know a lot about nastiness that you just don't do that. Well, we don't know where Jen is and why she left, and it doesn't matter. She's not there. And that's, we can only go from that. And I mean, we all have a theory why. And it was mainly this COVID. I mean, your housemate's gonna gallivant all over Las Vegas and then come back home. There's not enough hand sanitizers that can sanitize that. I mean, yeah, she's taking a stand. Of course, she's and she should have a long time ago, Monkey Boy. But she felt sorry for him. She felt the need that he needed guidance. Well, yeah, he needed guidance, but he wasn't willing to accept any guidance whatsoever. He knew everything, but knew nothing. Well, that whole thing there is another subject that I just don't have time to delve into. Yeah, Kev, the whole thing was ridiculous. I mean, for one thing, you don't cook chicken half the way, pull it off the heat, let it set at room temperature, and then put it back and cook it the rest of the way. You don't do that. That is a surefire way to get food poisoning. And that type from chicken is the worst. The worst, the worst. Um, Not only do you have projectile vomit, but at the same time, diarrhea. So you don't know whether you want to sit, squat, lay, hang upside down or what. And I can actually say, in my 15 years, not one person had food poisoning on my watch. Never happened. Not once. E. coli, yep. So I stand firm that every kid needs to learn food safety. I mean, that's one of the things they really need to bring back in the schools is safe food handling. Because these bacterias and these viruses and these bugs and all these things are a real deal now. 20 years ago, we didn't think too much of it. Now, you got to think about it every single day. Oh, there you go. On that happy note. Cajun Kev, you won that one. Here. Front and center. There we go. That'll go up on the thumbnail too. Oh, I love it. Well, you guys, I'm going to get off of here. I've been on here way too long to begin with. And where is my time? Oh, there's my time. Yeah, it's time to go. Everybody, have a great rest of your weekend. Fry that chicken well. Wash your hands. And hand sanitizer is not a replacement for a shower. I'll say this again. Hand sanitizer is not a replacement for a shower. That's the bottom line tonight. All right. Thanks everybody for coming in. It's always a fun time. We laugh and giggle and don't make it too heavy in here, and that's kind of the way I like it. So everybody have a good Sunday. Have the rest of your week. Stay safe out there. Mask up. And until next time, aloha.